beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is a reading about what your guides want you to know, and it coincides with that full moon eclipse in Scorpio, which is all about processing deep emotions and letting things go. Any resentment, fear, anger from the past, trust issues, trauma, low confidence, all of those things. I know it's easier said than done to let these things go, but this full moon eclipse actually promotes healing and shifting perspective and being in that flow of releasing sadness and or anything that's been holding you back. Now this full moon eclipse also promotes clarity of mind, super focus. That wonderful brain of yours will be completely laser focus on something that you want to concentrate on, and you're going to get major clarity there as well. And I'm going to get all of your cards first before I do your reading, just so you're aware. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are you meant to see? Now, also, I'm running a free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. So just so you're aware, and I'll let you know how to win that throughout the reading, because some people are here for the messages only and some people are here for both. Okay, now it's interesting because you actually have the one who surprises and you have the Tower energy as well. So looks like you're going to shock a lot of people making some sort of decision here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Whoa. Excuse me. We got the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Five of Swords, we got the Empress. So we got Emperor and Empress here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now that doesn't have to be about a commitment, but it can be. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We've got the Hermit. That's you. They want me to go again, so I am. Okay, and that's enough, they said, in 9 of Pentacles and the Devil card. Okay, so now what they're showing me, my guides are showing me that you're the sort of person, you're very dedicated with regards to your goals and dreams and seeking abundance, almost to the point of obsession. They want you to be aware of workaholism, but also perfectionism. They're just showing me with that Devil card that once you get focused on something, sometimes you don't see anything else, which of course is a wonderful thing because it means your tenacity, your drive, your ambition is unmatched by most people. But sometimes you don't leave space for yourself to enjoy the spoils of your labor, let's put it that way, or enjoy your abundance. So just be mindful of that as we move forward. Now they're also showing me how dedicated you are to your goals, your dreams, but also your commitment is not going unnoticed. Okay, there's large rewards coming towards you, a lot of very powerful, successful energy coming towards you, but I feel sometimes you overthink it a little bit, because they're just giving me this obsessive energy or analysis paralysis, overthinking something. Sometimes also having difficulty with confidence, but we'll get to that in a moment. The one who whispers, okay? So the one who whispers, and it says here, secrets, confessions, confidant. So either my beautiful Virgo, because we have another card over here, which is she who surprises. I mean, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So I'm going to say the one who whispers or the one who surprises. So there could be either something you're not sort of telling somebody, you've got a secret, or perhaps a secret is being revealed to you. But I feel like this is about you keeping something close to your chest. And it's interesting, you're not the sort of person, and this came up in the Taurus reading, so it's interesting because it's another earth element getting a similar energy reading, which means you are not the sort of person who shouts about your accomplishments. You quietly, diligently work away on something and you let your success speak for itself. And I feel like you're going to surprise a lot of people. But I feel like, oh, okay, they just gave me a sentence that I'm like, whoa, I feel like I've heard this before, but when I hear it now, I'm just like surprised by it. So it's like, empty buckets make the most noise. Empty buckets make the most noise is what they're showing me, or they're saying it in the water. Okay, I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. So you're far from vacuous. You're the sort of person, Virgo, you got a lot going on. There's a lot of substance to you. There's a lot, there's a lot of depth to you as well. So perhaps, you don't need to shout about your accomplishments. You don't need to shout about who you are. I feel like your character and your work ethic and everything speaks for itself. So, I mean, you may be quietly spoken as well. That's something that's coming through as well. But they're just... Now, either someone's going to give you a secret to keep, or you've got a secret. There's some sort of secret here. I'm going to pull a quick card on this. So let me just see. I mean, for example, if you... now, this is not going to resonate for everyone, of course. This could be that, for example, some of you... or meeting someone who's been married before and is not telling you, or you because we got the Hierophant there, or you've been married before and you're not telling somebody because you don't want to. I feel like you don't want to reveal all at once. It's not that you're lying. I feel like there's a time and a place. That's what I get with that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? We've got the Hangman in the reverse, and we got the Page of Cups. Okay, so this could, I mean, it doesn't have to be connected to like a groundbreaking secret. It can mean that someone's got some secret feelings for you, okay, because we got the Page of Cups here as well. But they're also showing me with the Page of Cups at grassroots. This is about you and what you have to offer the world and what you have to offer your surroundings, your career, love relationships. You are someone who doesn't need to shout about it. You are just doing you. You have a lot to offer. Also, I feel with that Page of Cups, this is about you sort of being very playful spirit, someone who is very open-hearted. You're going to reveal your heart, open yourself up, and I feel like you're going to enjoy life again if you've been struggling recently with something. They're showing me here as well that if you are looking for love, there is a commitment on the board. I mean, you can see it with the Hierophant and the Emperor and the Empress. There's a divine match coming on in here for you that may surprise you. It comes from left field. It's a beautiful match, but just so you're aware. For those of you who are not looking for love, of course, this is about you deepening your commitment with yourself and looking at, I mean, for all of you Virgos out there, it's about you recognizing that you have a pure heart, pure intentions, and that you have a lot of substance to yourself. Pages tend to bring news, so I feel like you're the sort of person who is going to get some sort of news that is a catalyst for change, for you following your heart. I mean, some of you may have just got like some news that's come in that you've got a new job, for example, and you're keeping it to yourself until it's the right moment to align yourself with your big reveal. So there's definitely that coming on in. So there's a catalyst for change occurring here. Now, my guides are basically, they're showing me what a good friend you are to people, how you love, you offer your love to people, your devotion to people, only to the people who get into your inner circle, because not everybody gets there. You're very discerning about the company that you keep, and they're showing me that you're such a good friend with a pure heart and a lot of support for those people, a lot of care, that people tend to tell you their secrets. They tend to come to you because they trust you, okay? And that you keep those secrets. You're the sort of person who keeps those secrets. So perhaps you are a keeper of secrets. But we got the Hangman in the reverse here. So the Hangman in the reverse can mean like a missed opportunity, or it can also mean that you've been the victim of somebody who's keeping a secret about love or about some sort of offer that comes on in. So I would pay close attention to anything that's coming on in. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition tells you everything's fine, then trust that everything's fine. But if your intuition tells you something's a little bit off, dig a little bit deeper, okay? But I do feel like there's something really wonderful coming your way, some really good news where it aligns you with your heart's desire, okay? Now, my guides are also showing me about your dedication, your willpower, that it will take you towards the success that you've been working diligently towards. The Hierophant is about, not just education and having a lot of wisdom, because my guides are showing me how intelligent you are, that supercomputer of a brain of yours analyzes things and retains a lot of information. They're showing me that you're being noticed. You're going to be noticed and recognized for what you offer to the world, to the universe, but not just that, on a more localized, this is about you being noticed by people in high places. So whether you are someone who works for a company or whether you work for yourself, you're being noticed within the industry or within the sector. This is something that perhaps you've set out to achieve. You're going to be known for your integrity, your hard work, and your commitment. They're showing me your commitment to your prosperity is going to be paying off. Especially since it's covered by the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very hardworking, who proceeds with integrity and perseverance, and actually is very industrious, has a lot of stamina, dedication to a cause or a goal or a dream. But you operate like that in relationships as well. So, you are dedicated to the person that you love or to your family. You always offer. Okay, you're always giving out. They want you to be aware, which this seems to be a common theme that's running through all of the readings at the moment. So perhaps it's something collective that your guides want you to be aware of during this full moon eclipse, which is about shedding things and letting things go, which is about what you offer. Now, you actually offer a lot in all areas of your life, and you deserve the same in return, but sometimes you give and you overgive, and Spirit want you to be aware of reciprocity and making sure that you're not always overextending yourself or overloading yourself, that you leave some time and energy for you, okay? They want you to be aware of that. But the Hierophant also indicates perhaps you are thinking about connecting to Source in a deeper way, finding your path towards spiritual sort of practices like meditation, yoga, Reiki, even massage. They're showing me someone being massaged. So if you've just booked a massage, or you're a masseuse, or you've just come from a massage, they're just showing me, it's almost like you're ironing out all the knots in life, not just in your body. You're releasing a lot of pressure. They're just showing me releasing pressure is important, and to do it through either meditation or through things like massage. It's important for your mental well-being as much as your body. They want you to be aware of that, my beautiful Virgo, because you give so much. You're always burning yourself out, okay, is kind of what they're showing me here as well. Now, also, some of you, for example, you are married, or you're in a high level commitment, or you're looking for a high level of commitment. I mean, I feel like there could be some sort of surprise within that union that actually opens your eyes and helps you see the other person in a new light. Doesn't mean it's a negative light. It just means you see this person in a new light. They may surprise you, or you may surprise them in a way which brings a lot of clarity, and it aligns you with the dreams or the goals that you've been wanting to achieve. Because we've got the Tower there, and we've got also the Hermit. The Hermit is you, Virgo, so you're learning a lot. You may withdraw a little bit in order to contemplate something. So maybe your partner or something in your world can also be like a business partner. It doesn't have to be a partner. It can be a business partner. It can also be a circumstance that has made you withdraw and retreat and have a real think about things. Okay, you're learning. Now, they are indicating as well that your guides are really proud of you being so open-hearted and so open-minded about life in general, and how you're always absorbing information like a sponge. You are very wise. There's a lot of wisdom within you, and you're capable of reaching like a position of being in the hierarchy. For example, being your own boss, or being a boss or a CEO of a company, or running your own company, or doing something that you'll be in a position of power. There's a lot of success that is attached to you in this lifetime. They want you to be aware of that, and that your dedication, your hard work, you diligently, as I said, work in silence. You know, you don't shout about your accomplishments, and then you surprise people, which is really exciting. The Knight of Pentacles indicates your guides want you to be aware of how much you bring to the table of life. You know, you work really hard, you have a lot to offer, you're really honest with yourself, you're very professional, you're actually determined to succeed, and that is going to take you where you want to go. You're very faithful as well, and I feel like your commitment to your dreams, your goals, and also to relationships bring undeniable evidence of success. Those things will pay off for you, and I'm quite excited for you as well. They're giving me this energy of you're in the flow. Okay, you always do your best. They're saying you always do your best, and you never leave a job undone, and they're really proud of you, and your power of endurance. You always go that extra mile for people that, or situations that you care about. Okay, and yeah, they just want you to be aware that your dedication and your determination, know that your efforts will pay off. Okay, even if you've been waiting for a while, or you've been something here maybe that you've been overthinking or worrying about with that Five of Swords. So they're indicating here that you're going to overcome any obstacles, but it starts with a plan, okay? And you are the great strategist of the zodiac. You always see, you know, through people's motivations, alternative motives and things like that. You always see like a plan. You're very, you know, you weigh things up, you analyze things, you're very analytical. And as soon as you've made a decision and you're very decisive about that, you know, you're sharpshooting, you go after it. But sometimes there's a little bit of mental conflict, a little bit of overthinking that goes on. So sometimes you may have like Hamlet syndrome, where you think about things for a very, very long time before you reach a decision. That's okay. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. But as long as you've got a plan, they're indicating a plan or a strategy. You always feel like you have to have a purpose, or because once you start to feel aimless, or you start to feel bored, that's when you start to get tempted to sabotage yourself. Self-sabotage creeps in. So they're indicating that you're a sort of person who needs to keep your mind active, not just working. You know, you need downtime to meditate on things and create peace of mind and sanctuary. And with that Hierophant card, you need spiritual practice, some sort of spiritual outlet, whether it's meditation, whether it's relaxation techniques, whatever it is, you need to rejuvenate your energy. But when you feel bored and a little bit stuck in life, that's when you can sometimes experience self-sabotage moments. Now, I'm not pointing my finger at you, my beautiful Virgo. We all have those moments where we get in our own way because we either feel defeated, or you know, we feel a bit bored, so we you know, create drama. You know, back when I was spiritually less evolved many years ago, I would wake up first thing in the morning. I'm a Scorpio. I'd wake up first thing in the morning and I would feel, today I'm going to have an argument with somebody. I don't know who it is. I don't know who the poor person is that's going to cross my path. But today, I just felt a tense energy. Now, when I look back on that and processed all of that, I really looked at the circumstances of my life, and I was like not happy with where I was at. So it's almost like I woke up prophesizing that I was going to have an argument, but actually I was, you know, making it happen because perhaps I was bored, or perhaps, and you know, I was very low vibe back then. I was unaware of my circumstances and who I could be. I was sort of like vibing at a frequency where I was getting in my own way, basically. So we all become aware of the things along our path that we're meant to learn and overcome. And I feel like you're really good at that. Once you learn a lesson, you know, it's hard for you, my beautiful Virgo, to go back and sort of like have to be reminded by the universe. Okay, so I feel like once you learn a lesson, you're on to the next. We've also got the one who surprises. So a lot of people think Virgo, oh, earth sign, very practical, very grounded, you know, stable. They think of all of those words and they forget that you're really exciting, you're very adventurous, you're spontaneous, you've got a beautiful spark in your soul, you're exciting to be with, you've got a supercomputer for a brain. So conversation is always flowing and exciting and interesting, and you know things that people don't know, and you're always sort of like, sharing advice as well. There's so much wonderful, powerful, creative energy within you flowing through your veins that sometimes people misconstrue you or misunderstand you in some way. And I feel like sometimes you really try hard to be heard or to be seen. And I feel like this is your time. You're stepping out into the limelight in some way. Now, you may not be physically stepping out into the limelight, but I feel like you're going to be seen and understood. The period after the full moon eclipse, something's changing here for you. And I feel like it's about you sort of being who you are, your authentic self, and being seen for that. I mean, you're always your authentic self, but I feel sometimes people look at you with expectation, or they project how they feel you should be onto you, but there's going to be no mistake. There's going to be a lot of, I feel like you're going to surprise a lot of people. It says here, surprise, discovery, revelation. Now, also in your own world, there may have been a shocking revelation, whether it is you realizing that you've been in a pattern and that you are deciding to end an old way of thinking, or end, some sort of old familiar routine or habit that you have with a person or a scenario or a situation. You're going to surprise a lot of people by shaking things up. Okay, you are the one who surprises. So that Tower energy, if this card hadn't come up, that Tower energy's there, I'd be like, oh, Virgo, there's a shock coming, so you want to prepare. But because we've got the one who surprises, you're the one surprising, or you're the one shocking people. Okay, so with this card, I also feel major transformation. Now, this could be also if you've been feeling stuck in a routine, or you've been like in this work-life habit where it's a repetitive cycle and you feel completely at a stalemate in your life. I feel like you're shaking things up a little bit. You're retaining your control, you're empowering yourself, and you're rising because of it. So we got the Emperor here. So this is about you being successful, taking back your power. It's also about structure. So a lot of you are going to formulate a plan in order to move towards the next stage of your life or career in some way, because the Emperor really connects to career energy. Can be you're a natural born leader. They just said you're a natural born leader. So some of you may suddenly decide to set up your own business, or you're put in a position where you can set up your own business. It may give you a little bit of nerves, a little bit of anxiety there, but they're indicating here that okay, they just said the sentence, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So you're stepping out of some sort of comfort zone in some way. Now, the Emperor is on track for success. And also, they're showing me here, in terms of your heart space, they are showing me that you're very open-hearted by the okay, I just want to get what they're trying to give me here correct. That you're very open-hearted with the people that you've allowed into your life. You're very playful. Once you get to know you, you're a bright, shining star energy. But when you meet new people, you can be a little bit closed, or, a little bit not judgmental, because that's not the word I want to use. It's almost like you come across as a little bit aloof. And some people may have said that to you. You come across as unapproachable or aloof or anything like that. But I see through this. I see that it's a protective energy, because you may be a little bit shy, okay? And you're gauging the environment that you're currently in. But some people misconstrue you or misunderstand you. Also, when it comes to your emotions in love, you can be a little bit guarded, they're showing me. And I feel that this is something that has got in the way sometimes of you connecting to love relationships. There's a hesitancy to get into a long-term relationship. And I feel like this may have come from an experience you've had in the past where either someone hurt you or played mind games with you, and you're very mistrustful of connecting to somebody in case there's like emotional manipulation or control, because people in the past may have tried to control you in some way. I feel like because you're so giving with your wonderful heart, and you have a lot of empathy and a lot of support for people, sometimes you may feel like people take advantage of your care, your nurture, and misuse what you offer. them in terms of friendship or love, or even at your workspace. You may find that people like delegate all the work on top of you and things like that. If you've got placements in Libra, something similar came up in the Libra reading as well, but Libra is always connected to the Justice card, so I may be connecting to that energy because you may have felt like it was unfair or unbalanced in some area of your life. But the Emperor tells me there's a lot of success here, leadership energy, but also you're someone who's a really good friend, they're showing me. As I said, keeper of secrets, but not just that. They're saying you're somebody who offers a lot of good advice. Okay, you always try to give the best, highest advice possible because you're very knowledgeable. Okay, you have a lot of wisdom within you, and you act responsibly as well within friendships and, well, in all areas of your life. But you may have felt like there was a lot more responsibility on your shoulders recently, and it's made you feel a little bit tense or anxious. And you're trying to break out of some sort of routine where you feel like the world is on your shoulders. You will break out of that. There is a moment here for you to step into a spotlight, being recognized for who you are and appreciated for who you are. But I feel like some really good news coming your way that sort of points to the fact that you've aligned yourself with success. Now, the Five of Swords in this position, this can mean peace is coming after troubled thoughts, or there's been a lot of anxiety, and now you're finding that peace, that solitude. Okay, so if you've been having some sort of mental conflict or some sort of challenge, or maybe there's been a bit of drama in your life that you felt was unfair, or someone has judged you unfairly, they're indicating here that there will be peace. Things will just move past, you will move past this energy. Also, you may feel like someone has shut you out in some way. I'm going to pull a quick card on that. You may feel like someone has shut you out, and I feel like you're going to hear from this person. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, someone's not talking to you. Six of Swords, it's made you feel a little bit stuck. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you show me the outcome? The World card, it's unresolved, it's unfinished. You will hear from this person again, okay? It's not over, whatever this is. Ace of Pentacles, they're coming on in with an offer to either talk or they want to invest time in trying to make a peace offering or something like that. So if you've had some conflict with somebody that you're not talking to, or they've just gone silent on you in some way, Ace of Swords in the reverse indicates it may have caused you a lot of mental anxiety or a blockage here. You may even wonder if they've been dishonest with you, or that someone, it could be this person or this energy that I'm picking up on about a secret. Maybe a secret has been revealed and you are trying to process it and it's painful. You're feeling a little bit stuck in that. The Six of Swords is unable to move on from something. So for example, if someone has lied to you in the past, it doesn't mean, how can I put that? It doesn't mean you want to talk to that person again. It may mean that if you've been deceived or lied to in the past, or there's been a circumstance that's broken your trust, it can mean like that you may have trust issues, or it's influenced you in a way where it's hard for you to trust going forward, whether that's in friendships, love, business. I feel like you're covering yourself as a result. So if, for example, you had a business partner and, you found out they were deceptive or whatever, it may make you feel like you don't ever want to have another business partner ever again. Or if you've been screwed over by a job, for example, next time you're going to go in and make sure the contract is to your needs so that you are protected in some way. Because the Emperor card is all about protecting oneself and one's assets as well. So I feel like you are protecting your assets in a certain way. The World card tells me that this is not resolved yet. Okay, it's in the reverse there, which means there's unfinished business in this situation. And the Ace of Pentacles tells me that whoever this person is, or whatever this situation is, it's going to be resolved. There's going to be an offer put on the table. Now, for some of you, there's going to be a new opportunity for a job, or a raise or a promotion, because the Emperor energy there with the Five of Swords, it can mean that something here is offered to you and you feel a little bit nervous about making a decision. So, for example, if, the World card in the reverse and the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords, basically an offer is on the table for you. As I said, it could be a new job, raise, promotion, or some sort of new income, but it requires you to travel, and perhaps you don't want to travel, or you are like confused or undecided as to whether you want to travel for that opportunity, or you feel that the opportunity is right for you, but it means a big shakeup in your life, and you may surprise people by either taking it or rejecting it. Because we got two aces here, I'm just going to pull a quick card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify the two aces? What do I need to know about that? Okay, so the Four of Wands is separation, is a leaving energy. So you may actually take the opportunity and you may travel, leave, and it may surprise some people. But I feel like they celebrate you no matter what. Four of Wands is, you know, walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. Anything does not align with your spirit or with your soul path. This can be also arguments, for example, you just distancing yourself from any drama or anybody who causes drama. So my guides are sort of indicating that your guides are very good. They're championing you, but they're also proud that the fact that when there's drama and when there's like you don't like conflict or confrontation, so you tend to take a step back anyway, and you take the moral high ground. I mean, of course, Virgo, if you have to get in the mix and you have to get into an argument, I mean, hell hath no fury like a Virgo scorned. I've got some wonderful Virgo people in my life, and I've even argued with a Virgo myself, and I'm Scorpio, and that was like a fight of the titans. There was like anger, rage versus rage. I mean, we were both kind of equally matched, and I've never argued like that before in my life. And this is a long time ago, but it is the tenacity of it. We were equally matched in this horrific battle. So I wouldn't want to cross another Virgo, and I'm sure this particular Virgo would not like to cross another Scorpio. But at the end of the day, you know, I feel like you reserve your anger and frustration and things. You kind of like try to push it down. Now sometimes you know, that's really good because you step away from it, but they want you to find an outlet for that energy by doing things like meditation, I mean even exercise, gymming, that sort of thing. Make sure you have an outlet for any frustrating energy that you've got, so that you can channel it into something else. Your guides tell me that that's something you're really good at. You channel the energy into another area of your life. You turn pain to gain. So that's what they want you to be aware of. Now also we've got the one who dreams. Now it's interesting, as soon as I touch this card, I'm getting super hot. Okay, normally I get super hot when the sun card's available. But there's a tower on the board as well, so it can mean there's like electric bolt, like a surprise opportunity. The tower basically is a surprise. It doesn't mean it's negative. It doesn't mean it's positive. It means it's a shock or some sort of upheaval. And the one who dreams is covered by the tower. So I feel like their energy of saying nothing ventured, nothing gained. You're going to do something that's going to surprise people, and it's connected to your dream. It says escape dreams fantasy. Whatever it is you are visualizing, roundabout, I feel like it's a bit 1 week after the full moon eclipse, there's some sort of news coming your way that reveals a new path to you, or reveals an opportunity to you, or something that is very exciting in your world. You're going to be really happy that this came through. It's something you've been visualizing, something you've been waiting for a while, and it elevates you. They're showing elevation and growth to me. So the one who dreams, everything that ever got started in the world started with a thought, which is a dream. It's a visualization. So I feel like your manifestation skills are really, really strong. And your guides are actually telling me that you're in particular, you are very good at focus. You've got laser-like focus. So they're showing me that you're actually capable of very powerful manifestation, but sometimes you doubt your wonderful self, or you doubt your intuition. So, or you have that Hamlet syndrome where you overthink things, and sometimes you talk yourself out of things as well. So they want you to be aware to really connect to your intuition and trust it as well. Now, the tower. The tower, as I said, is a surprise. And it may shock other people, or it may be a shock to the system. But this is, you are the one who are surprising people. The tower is basically an intervention from spirit with a lightning bolt, but it hits the crown chakra. Now, the crown chakra is all about deep knowing. to know thyself, and you know what you want. So if you've been feeling stuck in a rut or in a prison recently, you've been going round and round and round in circles and nothing's changing, you feel like you've hit a brick wall or a limitation in some way, the universe is coming along to offer you an alternative. So the crown chakra is hit with that lightning bolt. It's like an epiphany, a sudden realization, or even an opportunity that just comes your way in order to make you take a leap of faith. As you can see, the butterflies are exiting the tower. So the tower's on fire, which means it's uncomfortable and it's dangerous to be there. So it's better for the butterflies to exit the tower than to remain stuck in the same energy, going round and round in circles, feeling complacent. I mean, sometimes the Five of Swords can be a card of complacency, being stuck in a rut where you feel you can't get out of it, or you feel you're not enjoying yourself in this sort of routine or this repetitive cycle. And this is, this is breaking you out of that stalemate energy so that you can take that leap of faith and renew your energy. You may actually surprise people. We also have the Empress. Now, for some of you, if you're looking for love, as I said, it can mean that suddenly, if you're looking for commitment, suddenly you're meeting your divine counterpart, the person you're meant to marry, the person that you're meant to be with for your whole life, your life partner. So suddenly, the visualizations that you've been having, all of a sudden, the one you want to be with appears, or someone that you've had feelings for a long time suddenly reveals that they've got feelings for you, surprises you, and then it's a match. So, but the Empress card at grassroots is about abundance. Okay, suddenly there is an abundant time for you. Suddenly, something that you've been nurturing for a long time, whether it's a goal, dream, a creation, is ready for harvest time. Okay, the Empress is also a card of nurturing oneself, having healthy boundaries, and your guides they in particular want you to be aware of setting healthy boundaries and routines, not just, having a bath, having a glass of wine, reading a book, but setting some sort of routine where you implement it and make sure you always give yourself some me time. Okay, things like diets, exercise routines, they want you to be aware of you looking after yourself and not neglecting your own needs, because you're always looking after other people or trying to please. You're not a people pleaser, but you always are there to help people. Okay. Also, your guides want you to be aware of how much potential you have. You're brimming with potential. If you're going for a new job, for example, you're above the competition, and people are going to notice you above everybody else and offer you the job. So I feel like you are turning heads, not just in terms of career, but also in terms of love, and you don't even realize it. Your guys want you to be aware of how attractive you are. That also came up, I think, in the Sagittarius reading, I think. So again, there may be something in that reading for you, but this is a Libra Taurus energy, and we've just had that new moon eclipse in Taurus on the 30th of May, and you'll feel that energy right up until the end of this week, which is all about valuing yourself. So your guides want you to be aware that you deserve the best of the best, and you're manifesting for your highest good. And whatever it is you've been caring about, growing, whether it's financially or whether it's a career path, networking with people, building your business if you're an entrepreneur, or if you've got your sights on being an entrepreneur or having your own business, there is abundance that's attached to that, and you're manifesting something. Your creative skills are off the charts. Your guides want you to be aware. They're so excited about your talent. You're really good at what you do. You're the best at what you do because you make yourself the best. You're always, you're the master of your craft, they're saying. And if there's something you don't know, you instinctively go to find it out so that you can have that knowledge and always appear to be the best of the best. You put your all into everything, okay? Now we've also got the Hermit. Now the Hermit energy is about wisdom, but it's also a withdrawal technique that you, Virgo, may exhibit in some areas of your life where you take a step back. And this is to gain enlightenment, to see where you're at, to really find out your truth. The Hermit looks inwards. So I feel like there's a real spiritual path that you've been on, and there's a lot of personal growth that you've been going through, and your guides have been championing you along the way. The Hermit is also someone who just has a lot of wisdom, okay, and has a lot of knowledge that can benefit other people as well. So I feel like your guides want you to be aware of the power that you have to help other people. And you may, that's why they always say that, Virgos, they are a sign of service. And it's more that you actually influence a lot of people in very positive ways, and that's your service to the world by imparting your knowledge, your wisdom, your care, by just being you. Okay, and you bring a lot to the table of life. Okay, shine that wonderful light of yours. Step into the limelight because you deserve it. Okay, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you deserve to be there, whether you want to be there or not. You deserve to be appreciated for who you are and, recognized for all your wonderful attributes. But the Hermit also indicates a period of solitary energy where, excuse me, you may feel isolated in a situation. Okay. Now, when I say isolated, you may have taken yourself out of, you may have taken yourself off grid, gone a bit in stealth mode in order to work out something. Now, just as I'm doing the reading, they've given me a feeling that a cat has run its body up against my legs. Now, I don't have a cat in here, so they're just showing me that. So if you're listening to this reading and your cat has just rubbed itself up against your legs, there's definitely something in this reading for you. But they're showing me this is a signifier, okay? So if you don't have a cat, watch out for one in the next 4 to 5 weeks. It's going to be very friendly. It's going to come towards you, and it's going to want, when the cats just rub their scent up against your legs, that's something that's going to occur for you, and it's a lucky event. It's to show you that your luck is changing in some area of your life. So watch out for that, okay? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? It's about, being very, very abundant. Even though the Hermit energy is a solitary energy, I feel like you're someone who enjoys your own company. You're not lonely per se. I mean, if you're looking for love and sometimes you have a yearning to find someone, that's different. But I feel like, you make good of your own company. You enjoy your own company. And that's great, because if you don't enjoy your own company, who else is going to enjoy your company? So I feel like, it's very important that you enjoy your own company and have your own me time. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is someone who's very disciplined, someone who has a lot of self-reliance. You're self-sufficient. You don't need nobody, but you want other people in your life because it feels good to enjoy their company. And also the Nine of Pentacles is about enjoying richness. Money coming on in, enjoying all the hard work that you've put in there and gaining a lot of financial reward. Your guides, I love this. Your guides just said, Virgo, you're just fabulous. So whoever that was that just came in, your guys are like, Virgo, you're just fabulous. Okay, and I'm not here to blow smoke up here, you know what, but they just gave me that sentence and it just made me smile. So I thought, I'm definitely going to give you that. And you may feel fabulous in the next 4 to 5 weeks. I mean, you should feel fabulous anyway, but I feel you're going to start noticing people noticing you. That's what I feel about your reading. People are starting to notice you, see the real you, and really appreciate how you function in their world and what you bring to the world in general. Okay, so look out for that. But the Nine of Pentacles indicates there's financial gain, financial reward. Paired with the Empress, that indicates there is abundance headed your way. Something you've worked really hard for, something you've dedicated either your life or your soul path towards. There's a lot of reward there, okay? And also we got the Devil. Be mindful of the obsessive energy, especially when it comes to, creating your financial destiny or working too hard, because you can overwork yourself. They're showing me how laser-like focused you are on maybe career, and they're indicating that whilst money and career are really important, don't get overly obsessed by that, because it can rule your life and make you feel the energy that they're giving me, especially in this pile when I touch it here. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. So they're showing me, the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, solitary energies, the Tower, isolation, and also the top. And then we got the Devil card. So it can mean that if you're bonded to work and you've got nothing else going on right now, you may feel like you need to break out of this cycle. So I just want to pull a card on that Devil. But you may have felt it's difficult to release the bond or free yourself up from this. The Wheel of Fortune, stuck in a rut. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You may feel stuck in a rut, or you've had a bit of bad luck recently, or you feel a bit out of control. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? A little bit unbalanced. The Temperance card means balance will come back. Ace of Wands. Now, either this has been some sort of rejection that you experienced, or some sort of something that you've lost your motivation or your drive. You're going to receive it back, okay? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're noticing where you always give and how things are not given back. It's always been one-sided, and you may have come up across selfish people or situations that took of your energy and never gave back, and it made you feel completely out of balance. But balance is coming with that Temperance card. Patience is important, of course, but I feel this is about you re-examining your priorities and making more space and time for you, okay? They want me to go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Anything more you want to? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We've got the Moon card in the reverse, releasing fears, Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, okay? So whatever you felt like you lost out on, or it made you feel frustrated and unhappy, you're releasing it. You're going in a different direction. There is some news coming in here that requires your focus, and you're curious about investigating it further. You've only scratched the surface on this as well. Now, this may be something that has not even shown up in your world yet, because the Moon card can be a card of things popping out of the blue, as it were, and you know, it's a great opportunity that lies in the shadows. But it's been frustrating and confusing as well, since it's in the reverse, and you've been feeling unhappy. The Five of Pentacles can mean that, you know, that either you've been worrying about money, or you felt a little bit shut out by somebody, or the victim of some hardship. You've been struggling with something, and there's been like a longing for change. And you required sanctuary in some way. The Five of Pentacles is interesting because whilst these two people are kind of in need, there is sanctuary with Source. That's like a stained glass window of some sort of religious building, perhaps, but they're showing it as a sanctuary. There is sanctuary here for you. Source is intervening to bring you, you know, good karma. We got the Page of Swords, which is about finding the truth about something. But if someone's holding a secret, or you are, this can be that you are revealing your truth in some area and surprising a lot of people. But this card is about investigating either a new idea or a new focus. It can mean that a new job is coming on in that matches the ideas that you've been having, or pages, they tend to bring news. So I feel like this is about you receiving some sort of news that is a catalyst for change in a really good way. Page of Swords is also about your attention. Where your attention goes, that is what grows. Okay, so if you've been focused on your career obsessively, and you've let friendships go by the wayside, or relationships, or you've not even given yourself time for you, then you're going to start readjusting and making space for and time for yourself and for those relationships. Also, Page of Swords is about calculating something, planning something, preparing for something. And I feel, I always say this when the Page of Swords comes up, the Page of Swords is like someone who's super intelligent, you know, is attached to genius, has great ideas, who is starting to embark on something new, and it will be very, very successful, but it may surprise a lot of people, okay? With the Emperor on the board, your success is guaranteed. So, but there's an obsessive energy here, and it may have come from either some sort of rejection or fear that it could be fear of failure. Okay, it can mean that, you know, there's fear here. You're about to make a radical change in your world, and you're afraid of failure. We all have that in us. It's about how we deal with it. But I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith, and I feel like you're making a calculated decision to move forward. Not a risk. I don't feel like it's a risk. I feel like it's a calculated decision to change some area of your life that brings a lot of success and peace of mind, most importantly. Now, I'm just going to get some final cards before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. Okay, so squirrel, always be prepared. I said you were preparing for something, so absolutely that's what I'm picking up from your reading. It says, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you what you need. So, you know, that's what was coming up in the energy field, that, you know, you need to make a plan, you need to strategize, and you are a great strategist. So I feel like you will be prepared for every eventuality. So those fears that you have, whilst they are human and we all have them, I feel like you have nothing to fear. I feel like you're on the right course. We've also got elk, nobility. Nobility, okay? As I said, you tend to work in silence and not really step into the limelight. So you never really celebrate your accomplishments. You never really like allow yourself to revel in that success, because you're always on to the next. You're always thinking about the next, or you're even critiquing how you did last time. So you're always thinking about how you can better yourself, how you can improve on yourself. And sometimes you just got to sit back and look at how far you've come, where you're at right now and where you want to go, and pat yourself on the back. Your guides are really proud of you. They want you to be proud of you too, okay? It says here, celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Now, I feel like this card came up for you before because your reading was called Crowned with Success many, many months ago, but it's popping into my mind right now. They want you to be aware that you are on the right track, that people in power will notice you, but you will in turn become someone in power if you're not already. Either your own boss or a CEO of a company. Somehow you are elevating and growing, and you're overcoming the obstacles. And I feel like it is harvest time for you. And it says, sea otter happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So if you are looking for love, then you absolutely are about to embark on a love journey with the Emperor and the Empress there. And it could be a surprise. If you're already in a love relationship, maybe you start to set up a business with your partner, or you deepen your connection with this person, but you see them in a new light. Something about them or something about you, you surprise each other, okay? And it doesn't have to be a negative shock, but it can mean that perhaps it promotes healthy balance between togetherness and independence. So I feel like it's a really good balance that you find. And we're just gonna get some, oh no, they don't want me to go there just yet. They want me to, let's see if there's any other advice Spirit want to give you. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Oh, it's getting complicated now. This deck's getting complicated. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, great angels. What do my beautiful Virgo need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Thank you so much. Okay. Wow, I'm smelling a lot of I smell a lot of perfume, beautiful perfume, wonderful perfume. So this tends to tell me that there's someone walking by your side. They're trying to make their presence known. So you will smell sudden moments of like aftershave or perfume. They want you to, they give me the word acknowledge. So they want you to be aware that when you smell that scent, someone in spirit is trying to be acknowledged. Okay, they want you to be aware of their presence. And as the first person you think of, as soon as you smell that smell, that's the person that is with you, walking with you, okay? Now we've got destruction, which is a tower energy, okay? And it says here, a sudden change is coming that will completely change your reality. Chaos, wake-up call, endings, revelation. So there is, it's really interesting as well, because I did a Libran reading earlier, and they showed me a pyramid, and there's a pyramid in this picture as well. So maybe you've got Libran placements, or it's about finding balance within this. But I'm a Scorpio and Aries energy, Aries Scorpio energy, especially with the tower. Destruction tends to bring rebirth or regeneration. It's not a destructive force that something is completely over. It's to regenerate. It's in order to cultivate our world in a better way, or our personal space, or our mental facility in a better way. It brings positive transformation. So it's not just that something is being, a force is just destroying something. It means it's making way for new birth. And it's number 30 when you reduce it 3 plus 0. It's really interesting. You got 30 and 31 next to each other. 30 when you reduce it 3 plus 0 is 3, the Empress energy. So it makes way for abundance. Now, some of you could, if you're with your partner, whether you've been trying or not, or if you've just even having a fling with someone, be mindful, because some of you may find out suddenly that you're pregnant. Okay, especially since we've got the tower, we've got the destruction, we've got children here as well, and sudden energy. and surprise, the one who surprises. So just be mindful of that as well. There may be a surprise there. If you're not looking to have children, then of course take a precaution. But if you are, then happy surprise. We've got rejection here. And it says here, let them turn their back on you. They are not meant to be in your life. Ignored, no support, false promises. So if anybody or any situation is not paying you the respect that you truly deserve, then it's time to release it, let it go. And this full moon actually promotes that letting go energy. That's so weird. They just actually gave me the words in the water, letting go, letting go. So absolutely, that's what you're doing there. Now, we've also got children. Now, this is more about your child spirit, your playfulness. And it says here, don't let life tame you. Explore the path like a child. And it also says pregnancy, playfulness, and innocence. So if you're not involved in having children or wanting to have children, or not even in a position to have children, for example, this is more about your playful spirit. You're going to surprise a lot of people by taking a path that you really enjoy. It may be a change of career, it may be a change of scenery, it may be a change of home, and whatever surprise you are making, I mean, it may be that you're relocating, whatever surprise you are activating, you're going to love it. It's like you're reborn, youthful spirit, and I feel this is something that is going to make you smile. There's a lot more happiness that comes into your world. You're ending a cycle of being stuck in a rut, okay? And a few more cards, personal power cards. They only want 2. That's interesting. Normally they've been asking for 3, but they want 2 here. We've got, I release what does not serve me. So letting go is very, very important for you throughout the whole month of May, not just in terms of the full moon eclipse. And it's number 19, which is the Sun card. So for happiness, okay? Release whatever is weighing you down. Not so that you can let someone else off the hook, but so that you can lighten your karmic load and feel a lighter, more open-hearted spirit within yourself and engage in loving life again, so that nothing is holding you back. And also we've got I am wild and free. So definitely an energy here of you freeing yourself up from something that you've been stuck in for a while. And it's number 43. When you reduce it, 4 plus 3 is 7, the Chariot card number, which means you're overcoming a challenge or an obstacle and you're moving forward for success and you're in control. Okay, so very, very important there. Now, before we go, I'm just going to give you a ruin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels. Please guide. I'm closing my eyes, so I hope I'm picking 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm just going to hold them to see what I get first before I oh my gosh. So I'm loving this. We've got harvest, literally harvest. I said that there's harvest time. So this is about, things coming to reward. There being peace. It can also be commitment. Basically, this is a ruin that means, a year, but it is all about, you reaping the rewards of all your hard work that you've been putting in over the last couple of years, okay? And if you're looking for a dedicated, committed relationship, there's definitely one on the table for you. But also, if you are someone who's in a relationship, you may be committing to the next stage in your relationship. So suddenly your partner may pop the question, things like that. I like to feel the energy first before I okay, so when I'm holding this, I feel warm, but I can't get any other sort of feeling other than warm from this. I'll always be honest if I can't quite get it, although they're showing me a heart in the water, okay? So, oh, there it is. So, yeah, we've got, this is a gift. So a gift from the universe. Something's coming on in here. Good fortune. Excuse me. This is the ruin of good fortune, okay? It means gift. But it also can mean partners, love, divine partnerships, divine unions. So if you are looking for love, there's definitely one coming on in, or you're deepening a commitment there. But this is more about your prosperity. And finally, okay, so this one, when I feel this, all I'm feeling is the tower energy. Okay, we've got Hagal there. So that's about limitations, okay? It can also be delays or taking a risk on something, breaking free from any sort of disruptive forces. So I feel like you're taking a leap of faith in some area of your life. I feel like it will pay off looking at, the Devil card basically means don't over obsess it, okay? Trust your intuition. So freeing yourself up from something, taking a leap of faith, something is changing completely, a radical change. Can be an upheaval in your life, but you are the one who surprises. So you're creating this upheaval, okay? And I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Virgo. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. And also, if you'd like to be in the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is a little ritual, okay? Write down 5 things that you really want to release with this full moon eclipse energy, okay? 5 things. Now, it only coincides with this, but I would like it for the whole of the month because it's all about letting go and bringing in the harvest time. That's what this time period's about. So write 5 things that you want to release and find a really creative way for you to actually release it. So whether that's you safely taking it outside and acting out a burning ritual, or perhaps you're just burning it with sage, or maybe you're cutting it into little pieces and just scattering it somewhere, or you're actually going across town, putting it in a trash can that's away from you. Find a way that suits you and resonates with you to release it. And then you should feel lighter and it should help on your process to let things go, okay? It's not as easy as that, of course, but it helps with the process. Now, in the comments box below, all you have to put is, I've let it go, now I'm in the flow, okay? And put that in the comments box below, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload only, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.